Alright, good morning, YouTube. I had to come to you from my webcam this morning because my digital camera didn't have any battery life and it has to be recharged. And I'm going to do this while I'm getting dressed for work. Normally I would just do a quick one before I leave, but I'm running late because it's so dry here that I experience these nosebleeds early in the morning. So, yeah, that sucks. So I'm running late. So, I'm getting dressed, and I always listen to Fox 10 News here in Arizona. And, oh, excuse the bathroom, too. Because I'm in the process of moving. Haven't shared that yet, but I'm moving cross country. And, yay, I'm excited about that. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing in my hair, just some aloe vera gel, some water, some coconut oil, boom. Alright, so I'm listening to the news this morning, and there's a big breaking story going on right now because our sheriff, Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who's the sheriff of Maricopa County, he's been the topic of some documentaries. He is currently in the process of following up on a lead that he had gotten 6 months ago, and after a 6-month investigation, they have determined that a business here called Park & Sons, who picks up trash in our El Mirage area, that they have employed some workers who are here illegally. Now, this company did not know necessarily that these workers were illegal because these workers used fake IDs. So this is going to be kind of like a part 2 to my what I do know about boycotting, about Kanye West boycotting. Because I received a comment on there, and I let the comment stand because it's your opinion. Although it was disrespectful, I let it stand. Where the person who doesn't have a face, obviously, on their picture, hiding behind their profile, came on, called me a stupid bee, and said that I needed to learn my history. And that Kanye West is supporting immigrants. Obama supports immigrants. Kanan supports immigrants. And guess what? The Black Panthers support immigrants too. And I'm a racist. No, I'm not a racist. I am not against immigration. Hello? We're all immigrants. None of us were born here unless you're actually Native American. You were not born on this land. You came here either by force or by choice. Therefore, I'm not against immigration. There's plenty of immigrants here. The immigrants are the ones who I get manicures and pedicures from. I love them. The South Vietnamese, I love them. Great people. I love them. I love their culture. I even went as far as to go on iTunes and learn some of their words in Vietnamese so I can go into the shop and say some stuff. But that's just me. I'm quirky like that. Because I want to learn more about different cultures. I grew up across the street from a very, very, very reputable Chinese restaurant where the Chinese folks that worked there, we were very, very friendly with them and their children who were smart as a whip. So we was always in the restaurant, you know, talking with them and their children, who I won't name their names, but we were always there talking with them. So I'm not against immigration. I'm from Detroit. There's a very large Arab population. Obviously, they're not all from America. They're from Iraq. In fact, my niece is part Chaldean, which is a person who is from Iraq, but they are Christian and not Muslim. For those who don't know, because I get that a lot. Like, what is that? In addition to that, I have family who lives in California who are Mexican, who have children that are Mexican. I'm not against immigration. I'm not a racist. What I am against is you committing a crime, someone being here illegally, whether they're from Mexico, Cuba, Panama, South Africa, Lebanon, Jordan, Israel, South America, you know, some country down there, Canada, Jamaica, Haiti, wherever you're from. I get it though. America, we painted this picture that this is the land of, you know, the free, and there's a big American dream, and you come here and you can live a prosperous life. If you work hard, you can live good. There's some truth in that. So I get it. They're coming from these countries that are impoverished, that are done wrong from the capitalism that, you know, we suffer in this world. So I get it. I do. I get it. I get why they want to come here. However, you cannot come here and commit crimes and consider that you have rights. You don't. Okay, so the news is on right now. Story's on right now. 7 people they have in custody, some ran, using fake IDs to work here in the States. Now you may say, this person who called me the stupid bee, you may say, oh hell no, you racist, they need to stay here and blah blah blah, and they got rights and this, that, and the other. Identity theft is #1 in Arizona. #1, and I have seen it firsthand. I have met a classmate who has had his identity stolen, and it's taken him, and still taking him, years to clear that up. And again, I work in housing, so I see IDs. I see fake IDs on a very good frequency, And I've even ran reports where I've seen that a child's Social Security number was sold multiple times in order for somebody to work. So you pull up this kid's sheet, not a rap sheet, but the sheet, and he has all these employers for places that he could not have worked. Identity theft is critical. They don't even have mailboxes in Arizona on the street. Those blue mailboxes, they're very few and far in between because people steal mail to steal your identity. It's big, and it takes years. So illegal immigration doesn't hurt just the illegal immigrant. It hurts all Americans. And it hurts you too. The one that called me a stupid bee, it hurts you too. Because if you are here legally and they're here illegally, it's like one bad apple spoils the bunch. You ever heard that saying? So your comment had nothing to do with history. I just gave you some history. We're all immigrants. I get it. That's the history. But when you come on somebody else's video or someone else's page and leave a disrespectful comment and be disrespectful to them, it only shows how stupid you are, not the person. Because this is my opinion, this is my video, this is my channel. And as long as I'm abiding by the legalities of YouTube, their terms and conditions, I'm free to say what I want to say. Whether it's good, bad, right or wrong, honest, truth or lie. What I'm saying is the truth. You can Google search Fox 10 News, Phoenix, Arizona, and you can read the stories for yourself, where day after day they are taking illegal immigrants off the streets of Arizona that are committing crimes. The law is not going to pull folks over for nothing and just say, show me your ID. That's not what the law is going to do. That's not what it does. You have to have reasonable suspicion. So if someone gets pulled over and doesn't have a driver's license, hello, I got to have a driver's license to prove my identity. So if you don't have a driver's license, you get pulled over, that's a red flag. Or if you committed a crime and you have a fake driver's license, hello, that's a red flag. That's reasonable suspicion. I think, again, unless you live in Arizona or some other border state where immigration is big in your city, then you really don't have a clue what's going on. So again, Kanye, K9, whoever, whatever association want to boycott Arizona and our citizens here in Arizona, our residents, more power to you. Because low-key, Kanye ain't hurting Arizona by boycotting.